Chapter 38, which is Unexpected Strategy, brings us into the actual match. And when the match starts, the first thing that happens is the Manicore and the Arcanist both step out of the ring. First thing, no pressure, nothing happens. And Volke realizes that this was Lucian's plan, because if Lucian beats 2-on-1, then there's no way that they would be able to argue that Volke was better, that the Grandmaster was a better master. It's just his way to make the odds that much longer for him. Lucian does go in and cast his eclipse aura, which he has learned to do, even though Volke has not. It's something that the Steelthorn Inquisitors teach all their Nightmare Arcanists to start.
Lucian chooses Azir. Azir has a dark aura ability.
It does feel very Pokemon-esque. Volke does counteract this. He does grant Zaxis Night Sight. And the other aspect that I don't know if Lucian took into effect or not, but he's also a Nightmare Arcanist, so the aura also empowers Volke. So he's getting the same benefits that Lucian is. So Lucian is kind of just spending all this energy so the crowd can't see what's going on. Zaxis goes to his explosion fat pouches, but it doesn't really do much.
Not very effective.
Lucian grabs Zaxis with the hooks and the chains and just yanks him out of the arena.
That was very effective.
He uses his tears to knock Foresight out of the arena.
That was also very effective.
And Volke is able to close the difference between them and use his sword to slash Lucian.
That was a critical hit.
He tops this off. Instead of using chains and whips and chains don't excite Volke, he is actually excited by a shadow net. So he throws this shadow net at Lucian and ends up trapping him and knocking him out of the arena. After the match, Zelfree is talking with Volke, and Zelfree mentions that Lucian's plan wasn't really a good plan because the aura was depleting a lot of his strength, taking a lot of energy out of him, and that it's really more beneficial when there's a lot of Nightmare Arcanists. And since it was just him, there wasn't much benefit to him even having it.
Yeah, and I always wondered this myself of why did he choose to do this? Because like you said, he used all this energy and he didn't create his aura correctly. So he wasn't able to hold for very long. Volke takes him to town because he's so just concentrated on trying to keep this aura up that it does him no good. And it's kind of one of those, just why?
It really feels like a show-off move. He just wanted to be, he's the cool Arcanist that knows how to cast an aura already, and he's going to woo all the girls with it. It feels showboaty.
Right, like, oh, my mentor showed me this already. It's advanced stuff. Look at me.
I'm level 15, but I've already learned aura.
Volke's like the guy with a level like 60 Charizard at level 10.
He really is. He's got the extra magical weapons that just give him a huge advantage over everyone.
Zaxis sits there and talks about his fireworks, and I mean Zelfree does give him the pat on the back about how he's getting in the library and reading books because he figures out about the fireworks. And of course, Zaxis is just like, no, I need to make them bigger.
More boom.
More boom.
That tracks for Zaxis. So I can't
Right.
fault him, and I can't really fault anyone for wanting bigger fireworks. So I fully support that endeavor. They do end up getting to the Illia and Hexa fight 2 Yeti Arcanist. And we see some of the techniques that Hexa was talking with Volke about in play in this match. So Raisin does make a moat of toxic gas. So this does provide some separation between the groups. Hexa is then able to poison the daggers and throw them. Illia is able to stick with her practice con of teleporting around and stabbing with the poison daggers. So they do come away victorious as well. And as they're winning, Eviana sends guards down to Volke and has him report to the palace.
Dang it, Volke, what did you do? Like, getting the guards sent after you, having Eviana go after you, like, what the heck?
He's going to the principal's office.
Again. Like, lives there, basically.
He does. For saving her from a river.
From drowning, yeah. Like, this is the things he gets. We do want to thank everybody for listening today. We do want to remember that we do post new episodes every Wednesday morning, 11 Eastern, 10 Central, and 8 Pacific Standard Time. We are on all podcasting platforms that are available. We are on YouTube as well for videos, and we want to give a big thank you and shout out to our editor, Dan Mackison, for including pictures and links to everything. If you wanted to reach out to us, we are on Gmail at frithguildpod@gmail.com, or we're on Facebook and any other social media at Frith Guild Podcast. We do want to thank the Frith Chronicles Wiki, as it is such a great resource. And I know as soon as the bestiary is released, whenever we get a release, and I know that the book came out, Shammy has posted pictures of it all over on her social media, and it looks so pretty. Once the book has been released and those that have purchased it have gotten a chance to look at it, the Frith Chronicles Wiki will be updated. So we will have lots of new information, so keep an eye out for that. And just want to remind everybody that link to everything is down in the description below, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time. Scott, you got anything else?
More tournament coming.
All right. Thanks for listening.